So in this video, we are going to see how to read Clojure documentation. So without documentation, programming is nothing, right? So I don't think anybody has learned programming without reading anything or something like that. Everybody has read something and only then have learned how to program or watched some videos or something like that, taken some tutorial. So these are all a way of documenting things. Even if you take a class, that class is nothing but documentation of a programming language, right? So without documentation, I don't think humans can learn. And without explanation, I don't think humans can learn, right? So documentation is very, very important. And we are going to see how to read Clojure documentation. So I think this video is very, very important if you want to learn. And no matter whatever language you're learning, you need to know how to read that language documentation, right? So that's very important. So, okay, let me just make this bigger. Okay, so okay, okay, so rather than making like this, okay, I'll zoom. Yeah. So, okay, right. So, this plus function in Clojure, right? So, how to see documents for that? So let me just go to my terminal. This is enough. And for this tutorial, you just put CLG, like just the Clojure prompt is enough. Okay. No need to even go for lean, ripple, and all those things. So usually, when programming languages are designed, even today, they have been designed with Unix in mind. That is Unix or uh, GNU Linux or GNU Linux in mind. Okay, so these systems don't rely on GUIs mostly, right? So and for programming, you don't need much GUI, and GUI in fact slows you down. And even to read documentation, these programming languages have ingenious ways where you can just operate from just your terminal, so no specialized tools are needed, right? So that's how it is. So if I want to know documentation of any function, I'll just put doc and then the function name. That's it. So plus is actually a function, and if I just put enter, that's it, and I'll just get a documentation, right? So return sum of nums. I know to read this because I know Clojure. Okay, so you can put okay plus and nothing, right? So plus and just nothing. So that will return zero, and you can just put plus and just one variable, right? So let me just put plus and one variable. Sorry, one number. I'm sorry, and I'll just return that number, and you can just put two numbers, right? So plus 3 5, right? And that gives 8. That's good, and you can even give more numbers. That's not a problem. Yes, 3 5 6 7 8, right? So that works. So this is how you're supposed to read okay, so yeah, the doc function shows documentation, and it just shows, okay, so return sum of num, and plus just return 0. Okay, I don't know what do you mean by auto promote lengths, and will throw overflow. I'm not sure what it is. I think if the number is too large, maybe it'll throw overflow. I don't know. Wait, let's put something. Nine, 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 nine. Nine. Plus, okay, nine, 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 nine. Does this throw overflow? No, it doesn't throw overflow, but I don't know why. I don't know if this is even right now. Okay, fine. It's not throwing overflow, but I don't know like how Clojure deals with it. Okay, I don't know what they mean by true overflow. Okay, look, everything is not intuitive. So that also I just want to say, right? So okay, so this is what I've just shown. Yeah, plus 42 will just return 42. If you just put just plus, it will just return 0, and you can put more than one number. That is, you can put two numbers, and you can put more than two numbers. Okay, so this is actually more than one number. That is two numbers, and this is more than two numbers, right? So this is what I've just shown. So so just for the sake of book, let's just go through it again. Just plus will give 0, right? This is you're just calling a function with no arguments, right? And then plus 42, right? I can just put control L so that I can just clear the screen. So plus 42 will just give 42, and then what I've just put in my book, plus 40 plus 2, right? So plus, so I'm just coming to the ultimate answer to the universe every time, right? So 40 plus 2, and plus 10 plus 30 plus 2. Okay. 10 plus 10, 30, and 2. Right. So that's how it is. And then, yeah. So that's how it is. But what if you're so new and to Clojure and you don't even know, like, okay, which function to use for something, right? So maybe sum of numbers could be done by some function. You have some kind of idea. So you can use this thing called find doc. Okay, so let me just copy and paste it, but I hope you type it in your CLJ, right? Because you need to type it because otherwise you won't learn properly. So that's the thing, right? So yeah, and look, sum of numbers in fact has been done by two functions. One is plus and other one is plus followed by apostrophe. I don't know what this plus followed by apostrophe is. Maybe have I explained this in my book? No, I haven't. Maybe yeah. Let me just try 40 and 2. It's 42. Yeah. I don't know what did I mean by suppose arbitrary precision and all those stuff. I'm not really sure, right? Uh, okay, so yeah, I don't want to go into this because this is just closure. Maybe I'll just do another video in my channel about plus and this plus followed by a single quote, right? So that's the thing. So, but yeah, you seem to have two functions plus and plus followed by single quote that can do addition, right? And all you just need to do is like just give some string and you'll just get it, right? So that's how it is. Okay. Another one is approps. Okay, so you just know this is kind of a function name and all those things. Okay, so that is the function name contains a string. So over here I'm just putting approps replace. Okay, so this will return all the functions in Clojure that does replace or something like that. Maybe you can okay, just take this, right? And you can just see the doc for this, right? Doc, and this will give the doc. Yeah, this gives a doc for it. I don't want to go into this. Okay, so and replace first, but I think this is kind of intuitive. So you're just replacing something in a string and what to say, and then for this you're just replacing just the first thing, right? So that's the thing. So okay, and okay, so let me just put doc for this. We put Control L to clear the screen, right? So this is replaced first, and that's the thing. So that's how it is. So this is what approps is. Right? And finally, so yeah, so there is a website called Clojure Docs. I think it has been run by this Clojure community or Clojure Foundation. I'm not really sure exactly what it is. Oops, I don't want to jump from my book. So this is the thing, right? And over here, okay, let me just make this bigger so that it's you can see it more easily, right? And let me just type for something. Okay, I'll just type reduce over here. So okay, let me just type reduce. Okay, so reduc. Actually, this is look now it is just we are using web browser to access the web most frequently. So now it has become like always I used to search using only Clojure docs and I don't use the CLJ and all those things. But for some people who are just very nerdy and what to say, who just want to uh, like use the terminal and who doesn't want to get distracted by browsers and all those things, uh, this CLJ is okay. But now I'm just using this thing like the web, and I'm just going to disclosuredocs.org and I'm just typing in whatever function I want and I just get the documentation, right? So these are all the things. Okay, this reduce and all these things, and that's the thing. And yeah, you can just go and read it, right? So You just need to click the reduce and you'll just get the Clojure doc. Now I just don't want to go into what is a reduce and all these things, and that's the thing. So I think I would have said uh, 3 or 4 things over here, right? So one is the doc, right? Another one is find doc. Another one is approps, and then another one is this online Clojure doc. So these are the ways you can know what's there in Clojure language and how to read it and all those things, right? So what I haven't done is, like, I haven't said how to document things yet. So maybe in the following videos you will get it. So that's the thing. So anyway, this is how you can access and read Clojure documentation, and that's it.